We got it at the same time.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this. And we are back. Hello, world.
Whoa.
Today, it is not Brian Barnaby, the GOAT. He's way better than Dave Rothenberg for many reasons, but I do love Dave. There's a couple of reasons, personal reasons, but
Way better.
I am Mike Theophil, your host today of the Sports Report, and I've got my main man, Tony, back there.
Oh, what's up, guys? Happy to be here. Happy birthday for Michael.
Thank you. Yes, it's my birthday. Right now, I know you're wondering why am I in a green screen shirt. I'm not. I am wearing a Tommy Oliver Green Ranger shirt. Jason David Frank sadly passed away November 20th, and he was so awesome, such a good just person and human and influence in the world. And we will carry on his Mighty Morphin powers over here at Downtime for years to come. I even have the communicator. So I just wanted, and his funeral was sadly Monday. So if you guys want to watch that, it's on his Facebook page if you want to pay respects. But yeah, guys, we have a great show. We're celebrating life here. We're celebrating sports. We're celebrating Knicks. We're doing all this stuff, and we're celebrating my birthday. The gang here has nicely made a video for the second year in a row. I'm excited to see it. So Tony, cue it up.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
What is up, world? So today's another day.
That you get to do everything you want to do because it's your special day and you go where you want to go. It's your day, your flow, what you want to do. Just go home and say, hey, it's my birthday, hey, it's my birthday, hey, so you just say, hey.
That is so funny. I've dreamt that before, but not with the Westchester Knicks, with the real Knicks.
Did you read it, dude?
The Monday at 7.
Yeah.
We're going.
We're going to the game, dude. Yeah, let's go,
Wait,
dude.
is Barnes going to be there?
No.
Oh, he can't. He's going to be in Naples still.
Are you sure?
Because like Monday night.
Oh, it's so
I
disappointing.
know, but
He doesn't like minor league stuff anyway, dude.
but Solomon will be there.
No way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and most likely, 98% Agent Graham's coming.
What?
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
It's gonna be dope. Westchester Knicks.
Oh my God, who are they playing? I wonder who's going to be on the Knicks squad.
Oh,
You got
Washington.
to look up the roster.
I forgot, but I can look it up.
Yeah, we should look up the roster.
All right. Well, speaking of the Knicks, let's get to the world of the National Basketball Association.
LeBron James at the buzzer. He banks in the three, and the Lakers win the game.
And a nice
All
Mike
right,
Brewer,
all right,
happy
all right.
birthday, Mang,
Oh,
from Matthew Gabriel.
Matthew Gabriel with 2 T's. Thank you. Because I used to spell his name with 1 T.
Really?
It's an inside joke.
There's no such thing as a Matthew with 1 T, I don't think.
Really?
I
That's
don't-
like not a thing?
every Matthew I've known, 2 T's.
All right. Well,
Do you smell syrup? I smell syrup.
maybe
Maple
it's the Munchkins.
Oh, I forgot there were munchkins, dude.
Yeah. Shanna so nicely brought me Munchkins, guys,
That's
out there in
awesome, dude.
cyber world.
I haven't
Um,
had.
Shanna's 21st birthday was
Yesterday.
Oh, it was 21?
Oh,
Oh, I
my
had no
God.
idea.
I didn't know it was 21
I
either.
know it was 21 either.
Yeah, get her on camera.
Yeah,
for
special
sure.
martinis.
While we get the camera situated for a sec.
It's really dark.
Oh, you got it?
Renee. You
It's
guys
really
go to
dark,
auto.
Renee. Sorry.
Let's go to auto. Look how dark it is.
Oh no.
Oh, and Renee's in front of it now. Oh, back to Mike.
All right,
Oh,
so-
Mike can't believe it.
All right, so listen up, guys. We had the Knicks having one of their biggest win of the season, 140-110 over Detroit. RJ, 16 points. Julius Randle on his birthday. Shout out.
Was
Julius.
yesterday his birthday?
Yeah,
No kidding.
I swear.
Wow, a lot of bunched up birthdays around this
You know
time,
why?
huh?
20
Because 9 months ago was Valentine's Day. So Valentine's
that's what
Day,
I-
baby.
Wow, so all your parents
No, I get that. I understand that.
had a good holiday.
Anyway, back to the sports. As Barnes would say, it's getting a little ridiculous here.
Yeah, it's getting a little
So
ridiculous.
Julius Randle had a great game. He had 36 points, 13 rebounds. Could throw in 2 steals. It looks like two assists, 1 block. And I personally like this. He was plus 31, and you know, it's funny because you're gonna laugh. This is great for Knicks fans because he's a great trading block right now. Julius and RJ Barrett
yeah.
can't play together. RJ Barrett's having a really
Yeah, I saw you tweet about this the other day.
he's having a rough go, and it's hilarious. Even though he was plus 32,
And you think it's because of Randall?
they cannot play together. They're essentially the same, and they do the same thing. And I think it's messing up RJ's confidence and ability to perform. His shooting's down, his decision making's down. He was known to be a point forward coming out of Duke, coming out of high school, really. And, he got a lot of that from his godfather, Steve Nash, 2-time MVP. Mitchell Robinson had some weird tweet just about play. I don't know. There's just a lot going. I don't know. The Knicks, even though it's a 140-110 win, they're still outside of the play-in. Evan Fournier, by the way, Barnes' favorite guy, DNP, coach's decision.
Wow.
He's trash. That was such a bad signing for them. I mean, they're even playing Ryan Dacono or whatever his name is. He played at Villanova with Jalen Brunson. They're best friends, actually. So that probably has something to do with it. But Evan Fournier stinks. Obi, that's another person that's struggling, who would be having a lot more. That's another thing. You know what's crazy, Tony? I would now trade with Jericho Sims on our bench. I'd get rid of Mitchell Robinson in a package with Julius Randle, with some of these young guys here. McBride on the bench. We're keeping Cam. We're keeping those guys. Quickly, Obi. But get rid of all those other guys in a trade for Zion. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, I think I'm going to manifest it. I think when it happens, I'm going to be able to look back at this and be like, it was me. They should give me credit.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I'm the one who's been saying it. Happy birthday. See, before, I'm so confused. You were upset at Matt for his birthday. Do you not like birthdays, bud?
He was upset at Matt for his birthday?
Yeah, he said something like that too. Birthday. I don't know. And isn't he supposed to video in?
Yeah, he said he would video in. Yesterday he said video in before what's
I'm not gonna say
going
anything
on,
'cause
dude.
I know he thinks I'm mad at him or whatever. I'm not gonna say. I just hope he videos in. Thanks for the shout out. Moving on.
Bugaboo, Tony.
We're gonna look at Detroit just because. First of all, it's funny that Isaiah Stewart, dude, minus 20. What does this dude do? He's just a bully. Why is he in the league? There's so many better players in the league right now, and there's so many better players that aren't even in the league. Kevin Knox on this team, my boy, minus 2 on the floor.
He's on Detroit?
Yeah.
Wow.
He got 17 minutes. Good for him. More than he'd ever get in the freaking Knicks uniform with what's his name?
The coach?
Yeah, my coach.
Thibodeau?
Right now. Thibodeau. God.
Well, Knox doesn't really have a lot to show for those 17 minutes, though, Mike.
Yeah, but it's okay. You need more time. Anyway,
Does he need more time?
actually, it's funny. He's been playing well as of late. I read a tweet about it recently. His numbers are increasingly going up every day. We're moving on though. Knicks great win.
Oh, yeah.
Really upset though with the
Bullshit.
team. Really upset with the team going forward. I really feel like there's just no hope right now.
Do you want Thibodeau out?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want Mark
Thibodeau.
Jackson, and this is my hire. Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy. Me and Barnes always say this. Get Zion. You got the 3-headed monster led by my boy Jalen, and we're good to go. So we're moving forward to Golden State Warriors in Dallas. Looks like this is probably one of the best games of the nights. Actually, it was.
Yeah.
It definitely was last night.
Game, yeah.
Andrew Wiggins minus 23. Draymond. Everybody was actually minus except Jordan Poole. I like to look at that, but still Steph 32 points, 11 points for Looney, 10 for Wiggins. I mean, Luka Doncic, though, he is this generation's like guy. Jordan, LeBron, whatever you want to call it. I've said it since he got in the league. He's ridiculous. I mean, you got 41 from Luka last night on 12 assists, and he got 12 rebounds.
Damn. 12 rebounds.
41, 12, and 12. He's not
That's
dunking on
ridiculous,
people. Dude. He's using skill. I mean, it's safe to say at this rate right now, he will, if he keeps going. I mean, the sky's the limit. I'm not going to say who and what, but there's nothing he won't be able to achieve. He's already doing 40-something point triple doubles. This team's trash, first of all.
You think he's going to be a career Mav?
Depends on, I guess, how it goes with Cuban. I wouldn't want to leave Mark Cuban. He's a good owner.
Yeah.
He's a dope dude. So, I mean, Cuban will bring people there. They have a really shitty team, dude. Like, their team is garbage. I'm just looking at everybody from Maxi Kleber all the way to Bertans to McGee, who's obviously washed, sadly.
You like Dinwiddie?
No, not anymore. No, he's done. They're all done. This squad's done. Who else is on here? Right, Christian Wood. No, he's all right. He'll get you. He'll get you to the playoffs. He'll be the first. He's like a first round guy.
I saw you like some Porzingis highlights on Twitter yesterday, dude.
Knicks,
I was watching. They were sick, dude.
That was like electric.
The
back
putbacks
then.
were crazy, dude.
There he is.
The star. There we go. Brian Barnaby.
Like the finish on this puppy?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do,
dude. How about this one?
We're gonna ride him till it hurts us too much.
Wow, I love it. Thanks, Brian. He says I'm crushing it,
brother.
I appreciate it, dude. I told Tony I channeled my interview.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just
Legend.
they're lucky, man. Mark Cuban is very, very lucky that they have Luka, because if he did not draft him, I think it was like 12th.
Holy shit.
That year, in I think 2018. Oh my gosh, they'd be
Insanity, Tony.
Insanity. So moving on, we had the Clippers, who I know Barnes is going to get a little chuckle out of this, as he would say. I saw that Kawhi and Paul George are not going to be coming back anytime soon.
Wow. Just nope.
So, I mean, that's awesome. But the Clippers do seem to squeeze by here and beat Portland, which is ridiculous, dude. That's just like that's who. Let's see. No, but what's his name didn't play. All right. Dame didn't play. It makes sense. There's no way he's letting that happen. This team, both these teams are pretty much garbage too. Honestly, they're all like, Portland's a hype team. They're really not that good, in my opinion. You need better people. Nurkic is all right. He'll get cooked by Jokic. You know what I mean? No, like a better center is going to take him. Winslow underperformed. I think he was like second overall pick. What was it, Brian?
No kidding.
I forgot. It was Miami. He was up there, top 5 pick. It's just sad Dame's gonna just be washed there.
He was drafted first round, pick number 10 by Miami, 2015.
Who?
Your boy Winslow.
There you go.
Yeah,
it's trash. You got to be better.
Oh,
We're gonna move forward. I'm not gonna go through all these games tonight because on my birthday, as it should be, there's a huge slate of games. I'm gonna do Miami, Boston. You should watch 7:30. All right, you could switch back and forth between the Knicks and Milwaukee. You know what I mean? Or if you're at a bar, tell them to put on each. Then at 8 o'clock,
could you imagine at the bar? I want this game on this TV, and over here, I'm gonna want the Knicks Bucks. Like,
you bring your NBA package to the bar for them.
Brian Barnaby says Bol to save the day in Portland? Question mark.
No, how about the Knicks, bud? I'm sick. I want him. No, that would never happen. They'd never do it. Orlando, I think, sees what they have in him, and because the highlights are coming. Oh my gosh, dude? He's all over the place. Everybody's like, "What a banga?" That dude.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Bo is what a banga." Now everybody's realizing, but we're fortunate. Downtime. We have, I'd say, 6 to 8 fucking dope Bowl rookie cards.
Hell yeah, baby.
Prism.
Very good there.
Like the Prism. They are just ridiculous halves because those were pulled before he was even getting burned, really. So it's an amazing thing. All right, the next game I'm going to tell you guys to watch, Memphis, Minnesota. No, you'd think that 8 o'clock. No. Give you guys some rest from the basketball, because I'm sure there's other sports tonight. You could do this early games of NBA, which are, those are good games to watch. Maybe get a little bit of hockey in between.
Oh, yeah.
And then come hit the late game, right? You'll like this. I want to see something from Barnes's guy. It's 10:30. It's LeBron. It's a beaten down Portland team, an 11-10, and the Lakers are 7-12. I saw a video of LeBron, and it's like the background was like, how like the king, the castle closes in. So some like fucking video.
Yeah.
It's all motivational and edited really well. And it made me be like, all right, LeBron. And this is for all the LeBron fans out there. For me to think he's the GOAT past Jordan, because I think for me it's Kobe number one. Just overall skill. And being able, he said, Kobe made a great point one time. He didn't want to be known as a Jordan only winning with Pippen, and Bird having his team and all these guys. He wanted that when he wanted to win with Shaq, and then when people were saying that this was Shaq's team, he was like, "All right, really? Well, then I want to trade because I want to prove that it's not Shaq, it's me." And then he won again, a 2-piece, almost did a 3-piece, but Dallas Dirk knocked him out for that championship run he had where he beat them, the Heat, OKC. That was my favorite. That's probably my favorite playoff run ever for a player. But
what was that, like 06 or something?
10,
really? Jeez.
So Lakers, LeBron, show me what you got, bud. Let's see. Let's get to the playoffs. Get your team to the playoffs. Rally these troops. Put the fear back into these play. I feel like he's turned into a horrible teammate, Tony. Because
LeBron?
Yeah, it's not the same reaction. Like, and people are gonna say, "Oh, he slowed down." Then why is he dropping 39 and 8 or whatever?
Right.
20 years later.
Right. Well, it's not just about.
Yeah, it's like
points.
his attitude. Clearly,
yeah. I don't think he gives a shit anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a little tough. So that's it. That's the basketball talk.
Brian says
comments.
Lakers will lead by 15 heading into fourth quarter and then lose by 20.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
I feel like Brian has totally given up on basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, dude, like he'll have some talk with you, whatever. But I mean,
dude, I told Barnes I hate the league too. It's just, I don't know. There's a lot of politics in it that I don't agree with. I'll leave that there. And then I don't know. There's just something with, I don't know. There's just the way the game's played. I wish there was more physicality. I wish, because they love the 3-ball. They love the high scoring games, the NBA, basically.
Yeah, of course.
So
that's what they try to have.
Yeah, and it's whack. I don't know.
It is kind of whack, dude.
It's like you can't play defense if you can't hand check, dude. Like it's impossible to guard these guys now, especially now that they're more skilled. Why isn't it brought back?
Yeah.
Now that they're most skilled, you should have hand checking where it's like you could like have your arm here and like guide yourself while you're playing defense. And if they're good enough, they can handle it. And that's what separates the next crop, basically. So I don't know. They got to make a lot of changes like that, and I don't know. All that. It's just the politics behind it, behind the scenes. It's just sketch. But that's it for basketball. Let's go to the world of the National Hockey League.
Here's Matthews. scores after goal.
My goodness, this is a great shot.
Big hit on the far side by McCarr. He flattens Jordan's stall. Oh my goodness. Gets the gun right back. Terrified and robbed by Shesterkin. That's brilliance from Igor Shesterkin. It's a breakaway to win it in overtime. McDavid scores the winner in overtime.
All right. In the world of hockey tonight, we're gonna do a little different. I'm going to spitfire. We're gonna have a frenzy of recap.
Oh.
You like that?
Okay, yeah, sure,
and then
dude.
a frenzy.
The water jugs are full, Tony.
Dude, they freaking are. All right, that's a good one. That might be one of my favorites right now. The water jugs are full, Tony. All right, so frenzy recap, frenzy preview. Sounds good.
Hell
All
yeah,
right,
brother.
so first game. All right, this looks like it was a good game. Carolina 3, Pittsburgh 2. What happened here, Tony?
All right, so absolutely, this is actually one of my picks yesterday, right?
Nice, yeah, and you could do that too.
Yeah, Pittsburgh were minus 155.
Brian, if you're there, send your picks for the next games.
Yes,
or if you want to
absolutely,
call
Brian.
in.
Yeah, all Brian Cullen. And by the way, we should. And Brian, if you have calculated the points now from last night,
I'm sure he
let
does.
us
He's like,
know. I told Brian this yesterday. I'm not a big fan of how only Brian has this
no, yeah,
in control,
I trust
dude.
him. I think
Because he just says, "Oh yeah, the points are this."
no,
now.
he is.
I'm in the lead. Anyway, so this is one of my picks.
No,
last night.
he's honest. He's honest.
I'm sure he is. But
He says, I'm sure. Doesn't even want to like. It's
So-
like, no, he might not though.
Pittsburgh was minus 55. I was saying yesterday, I was like, that's ridiculous. Take the dog in Carolina here. Bet the mortgage, as I like to say. I know Pittsburgh was at home. Malkin just celebrated, I think, his 1,000th career NHL game, obviously all with the Penguins. But nonetheless, Carolina here comes up pretty big. I believe in OT it was, yes. The scoring started actually with Pittsburgh, believe it or not. Sidney Crosby doing as he does, assisted by Gutznell and Joseph in the first period. That was all the scoring, actually. So there wasn't a ton of offense in the first period, not a lot of high shots on goal. But in second period, honestly, like Carolina just comes out a different team. They come out quicker. They're moving the puck well. You have a goal, right? His 11th of the season, Nikos. I believe he's leading actually Carolina with in the goals department, and then Svechnikov comes with his 14th of goal of the season. So obviously he's not leading, I guess. Svechnikov is. I think Nikos maybe with assists. I forget what he's leading, but nonetheless, second period was all Carolina to Chokery's joy. Third period, unfortunately, Gutznell ties it up at 2 for Pittsburgh. We go into overtime, in which, as we say, anything can happen. But Carolina, I feel like kind of overpowered them a little bit in overtime. Ended up Carolina 39 shots on goal for the day. Pittsburgh playing such a physical game, 49 hits for Pittsburgh. 49 hits, bro. That's so many checks. 49 hits.
That sounds like a fun game to be at.
That's unbelievable, dude. Which kind of led to the 2-2 going into overtime. Both teams ate shit in the power play, but nonetheless, 3-on-3, Carolina comes up on top. Love to see that. Pittsburgh has had a lack of offense all season, and their goaltending honestly has kind of been a little bit subpar. Jari was okay, I suppose. But obviously, Carolina's backup Kochnikov, 32 shots, 30 saves, 938 save percentage. He's been killing it as the backup all season. I mean, 917 save percentage on the season, 2.27 goals against, one shot already. A couple of tough overtime losses, but nonetheless, he's pretty solid backup for Antti Raanta. So Carolina kind of rolling here a little bit.
Cool. I love it. Good to hear for Carolina. All right. The Sharks they give the goose egg to the Canadiens.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is actually one of Brian's pick yesterday. I don't know if
who'd he pick?
He picked the Sharks, actually.
Oh.
So I don't know. I think Michael maybe did some research before because he's picking all the games we picked yesterday. But nonetheless, the Sharks win 4-0. And the Sharks have always been a team that's been competitive ever since I was a kid, honestly, I feel.
Yeah, no, they reminded me of the Ducks.
Yeah, no, literally.
Like for some reason, the color and
Yeah, the
animal.
logo is dope.
Yeah,
Patty
do have a good
Marleau,
history.
dude. Yeah, Patrick Marleau is like one of my favorite players ever. I have his jersey, actually. No big deal. But so you have the Sharks here. They go back up 10D last night. Kokkonen. That's right. I said Kokkonen. And then you got Jake Allen for Montreal. Obviously, Kokkonen pitches the shutout here. With Jake Allen continuing his, I think, shitty career, if you ask me. The guy's dog shit. But San Jose, again, like I said, always competitive. This year, not great. But they still have so much talent across the board. I mean, Tomas Hertl has been in the league for a while. He's been on the Sharks for a while. He gives you just average years every year consistently. Logan Couture, who is someone definitely Logan Couture. Not only does he have a dope name, no relation to Randy Couture, but still.
What about Couture?
Like Gucci. Wait, what?
Yeah, is that a thing? Couture.
Gucci Couture, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's the full name. I think. No way, dude. So Logan Couture. I'll say that fucking name. 33 years old. Ontario, Canada. He's from. I want to see when he was drafted. He was pick number 9 overall in the 2007 draft. Obviously by San Jose. Absolute stud. A couple tough injuries to his career. I think he's tore his ACL like 3 times. Like literally missed a lot of time. But nonetheless, when he plays really well. He had a goal and an assist last night. I mentioned Hertl had 2 goals. LeBlanc, the right winger, had 2 assists. You had another assist from Timo Meier, someone who's been on fire for the past couple of years. Nieto had a goal. And then you had your assist from your defenseman, which you love to see that. Vlasic, just like the pickle, is a great defenseman. He's from the Czech. He had an assist last night. Betting had another assist. Carlson, quiet night. Brian said, what happened to Carlson? Carlson, the quiet night. No big deal. He's been having a great season. Continue to have a great season for San Jose. But you want, to spread the wealth around here in terms of the goal scoring. And Brian Barnett says, Couture, he says.
I see that.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Are you done with?
Yeah, great 4-0 victory. Right there.
Okay, so the next game, Tony's favorite team win their 13th straight home game.
Woo!
3-1 over the Lightning, who have, like Brian is saying in the comments, confidence level in what the Rangers, like they've always spanked the Rangers. Yeah. They lose to the Bruins because just the Rangers are cursed, man. I'm telling you, got to come to the Devils.
They're not cursed. Do you understand how that sounds? Yeah.
The
Devils.
Oh, they're right next to me.
Oh, they are? Yeah, dude. You're like Putty in Seinfeld when he paints his face.
Oh, yeah.
The Devils. Guess what team?
That guy kind of reminded me of Barnes a little bit. Like,
oh my god!
As if that's it, he's a Yankee fan version, Devils version.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Barnes could he'd appreciate that.
Barnes, the face paint.
I don't think he'd do that. No, it's too costumey.
Too costumey. Yeah, he's too costume. No, dude. No.
So yeah, are you going to talk about the game?
Yeah. Okay, dude. Boston at home again. Brian comes to me. Another game we picked. I picked Boston last night. Obviously.
Tony.
Yeah, Brian's like, Tony, why do you like Boston? They're not going to win every game. Well, what did they do last night? They keep on winning, okay? I think they have like 19 wins, I think. They're going to be the first team in the league to 20 wins for sure. And
it's a race between them and the Devils.
It's a race between them and the Devils. I think the Boston will get first. But anyway, look at the team. They also go back up 10D with Swayman, okay? And, you know, with a name like Swayman, how are you not a good goaltender? Obviously.
Seems like every other team has a good goaltender.
Good back up 10D.
The Rangers.
Yeah. No, there's a few bad ones. Anyway, he had 27 saves last night, 28 shots, only 28 shots from Tampa Bay. And you're thinking, wow, that's kind of low for Tampa Bay. Well, you know what? Boston only had 26 shots on goal. So a big defensive game here. You have power play goals from both teams here. Obviously, Tampa Bay, that was their only goal. 1 for 2 in the power play. Steven Stamkos in the slot, the slapper. That's Stamkos' bread and butter. So, you know, obviously Stamkos, the captain, the most veteran guy in the team here. You know, you'd expect that goal from him, but you really want Tampa Bay to pick it up. I mean, kind of a shame that Colton, Killorn, Kucherov, Patty Maroon, Nemetsnikov, even Corey Perry, Braden Point, Zach Bogosian, Victor Hedman. I mean, all Sergachev too. All these players who obviously went deep, or the big reason why the Tampa Bay went deep in the playoffs, are having kind of shitty seasons. Tampa Bay not off to a great season, you know, ever since game 1 where they lost to the Rangers, which was the last time the Rangers were good all season. They haven't really done well, but Boston here, you know, you got to assume goaltending like that with, I think, Taylor Hall, 2-goal night for him. I mean, that's just an easy dub here for Boston. And I think Boston was only like minus 150, 120. Dude, these bets last night on hockey were easy. Okay. Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese, he
Swiss
says.
cheese.
Hibachi story.
We'll see how long that lasts. I don't have a feeling they're not going to do well in the playoffs, but that's just my hunch. So here's what I call a little rivalry game in my own world, I think. Philadelphia versus the Islanders.
Yeah.
Philly wins 3-1. Tony, talk to us about it.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I would say it's definitely a rivalry. I mean, you have people, Islanders, Philadelphia, not far away. There's fans all around. There's definitely some rivalry, but then the fan base between the players as well. I mean, honestly, I believe Brian picked the Islanders here in this game.
I believe he probably would.
Because I think he was tired of picking Philly and having Tortorella lose all the time.
And then Tortorella wins.
And then Tortorella turns around and says, "No, Brian, fuck you, I win."
Yeah.
But you had a big night,
That's
actually,
funny.
a 2-goal night from Kevin Hayes, the
Wow.
big man, the former New York Ranger. I'm a huge fan of Kevin Hayes. I really enjoyed when he played for the Rangers. He's from Dorchester, Mass. Dorchester, Mass. No, it's not Worcester. It's
Worcester.
Dorchester.
Dorchester.
Maybe. Anyway, 2-goal night. He's a big goon. He's 6'5", 216. He's now 30 years old. He talks like he has a mouthful of shit. No, literally, but he just like throws his body around. He skates really well. Like I said, he uses his body well to get around.
Is he better
defenders.
skater than you?
Well, yeah. I mean,
No,
he's a
that's
professional hockey player.
Well,
So,
better.
I mean, no, you're not. No,
You've never
way.
seen me skate.
But
dude.
anyway, dude, Kevin Hayes cannot be stopped. Like I said, 2 goals last night. Carter Hart continues to has a great season, 958 save percentage. He saved 23 shots off of 24 shot attempts, obviously.
Wow.
And again, Islanders a little surprised here because they had 1 goal by Nick Dobson, the defender. Obviously, they were not winning any battles down low by the net. They had to force the puck to go out to the blue line. Dobson gets that slapper. Decent goal here, but you got to win your battles in front of the net, which is hard when a team like the Flyers has a big body of Kevin Hayes in front of the net.
You love his big body.
Islanders.
You
Dude,
can't stop talking about his
unfortunately,
body.
I mean, Islanders, dude, where's Matt Martin? Where's Matt Martin?
Where are you, Matt?
He's your enforcer. He's your big body.
Matt,
He
where are
gets
you?
Shut down. Matty Martin, what are you
Calling
doing
you out,
here?
Matty.
Calling you out,
Double
buddy.
T.
But yeah, that's the reason why. You got to win those battles in front of the net. Bang.
And that's what happens. 3-1. All right,
Yeah.
next game. Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth versus Nashville.
Honestly, I told Brian to take this one. but
What'd he do?
no, he didn't. He avoided it. I told him, dude, you just pick the Nashville Predators tonight. He goes, no, I'm not going to pick the Nashville Predators tonight. So anyway,
Sounds like him.
So another overtime
Tony.
nail biter, dude. I mean, such great hockey games last night. You
You don't really say this about the NBA. It's so sad.
you really don't at all, bro. Okay?
Yo, you're so angry with the NBA.
This is why Brian kind of is going over here to the light side, like the good side.
I understand.
Okay?
I know you're a Star Wars fan. I get it.
Yeah.
I know Star Wars. I'm not Brian. I understand Star Wars references.
Sorry, I have to explain references.
I know you do. I know.
But anyway, so Nashville, you have Soros in between the pipes.
It's a Star Wars character.
I know, right? Hussein Soros is his name. 27-year-old from Finland. He's Finnish. Decent goaltender, I would say. He was backup for Pekka Rinne for a while.
Oh, Pekka
Rinne
Rinne.
retires. Soros is in. 34 saves last night. He was super quick. He's got those long legs, kick pad saves all night for him. Obviously, super low scoring here. It was 1-1, had to go to overtime. But Nashville, nonetheless, 41 shots on goal. Obviously, a lot of opportunities. Didn't have a lot to show for it, though, unfortunately. But they still had great offense all game. The Ducks, decent offense, 35 shots on goal. These are obviously two, not great teams in the NHL. Needless to say, for lack of a better term. That's why it's like not a lot of defense, high amount of shots on goal, but still not a lot of goals, not a lot of quality shots. So a tale of two not so great teams. And it just so happens that Nashville comes out on top here in overtime. If you ask me, I was rooting for the Ducks, but
I always root for the Ducks.
always root for
honestly.
the Ducks, dude. Always root for the Ducks.
Literally always.
Tyler Zegras, Sonny Milano from Long Island. Actually, a lot of young talent, and then you have the older guys as well. But nonetheless, dude, tough loss, dude.
Colorado loses 5-0. Was what's his name in?
Yeah, who? Georgiev?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Your
No
boy,
way.
Your boy.
He misses New York, dude.
Your boy,
He
dude.
doesn't like Colorado.
Dude, he's having a killer season.
Oh, really?
Besides last night, right?
Oh.
But he has Georgiev, as you know, Bruce, right?
Yeah.
He was 10-3-1 as of from before. As of right now, he's 10-3-1, 2.48 goals against on average. Obviously, it spiked a lot from last night. But 926 save percentage. He's a shutout on the season. I told Brian this last year when he was knocking Georgiev all season. I was like, you give Georgiev more games, more starts, he's gonna get better, and he's been killing it.
And I remember.
Yeah, absolutely killing it. It's unfortunate though that you just give up 5 goals here. By the way, he gives up 5 goals on 23 shot attempts. So he only had 18 saves last night, a 783 save percentage.
He was just off. They pulled him, huh?
No, they didn't pull him. They kept him in, dude.
And then what? That was it?
That was it.
They didn't shoot at all.
I mean, when you really think about it, it wasn't. I don't think it was a time to give up to pull your goal, because it was one power play goal by Blake Wheeler in the first period.
Blake Wheeler.
Then you had 2 goals at the top and the bottom of the second period, and then you had 2 more goals at the top and the bottom of the third period. So I just think it was a lack of offense, which is something you never say from Colorado. And then great defense and great offense by Winnipeg. Obviously, Winnipeg has been a surprisingly good team here. They had a decent record here. They're definitely the best Canadian team right now in the hockey league. And they have great talent. I mean, Kyle Connor, Patrick Dubois, Mark Scheifele, Blake Wheeler had a hat trick last night, along with an assist. Scheifele had a goal and 2 assists. Jake Morrissey had a goal and assist on the defensive point here, as well as 3 blocked shots. Then you had Sandberg, another 3 blocked shots. DeMille, a block shot. Schmidt, another block shot, right? So Winnipeg doing a great job in clogging those shooting lanes for Colorado, not giving them many opportunities here. And it's pretty crazy because, like I mentioned, 23 shots on goal for Winnipeg. Avalanche had 40 shots on goal and no goals, bro. How crazy is that? Kyle Hellebuck, the goaltender for Winnipeg, obviously doing a phenomenal job. He's had a solid season. I believe he's leading the league in something, maybe save percentage, 931 save percentage. He's actually in 3rd for the league, and he's leading
goals allowed.
No, he's 5th in goals allowed. He is tied for 1st with shutouts. 3 shutouts in the season, tied for most shutouts, 29 years old. I mean, if you see his fucking profile picture, he looks like he's gonna fuck your bitch.
What, does he look like you or something?
He's like, dude, he's looking like that. But yeah, great job by him. Great job, Winnipeg.
Good job. All right, so good job. Do this next game fast. Calgary versus Florida. Unfortunately,
I picked Florida last night. I mentioned Calgary, though. I thought it might be a little hiccup for them, a little tough time. Chuck returned, okay? I think off a little IL stint here for Florida, but he had nothing to show for it. And, obviously, Huberdeau, big pickup. Nazem Kadri, also big pickup from Colorado for Calgary. Tough start for them, but I did say to Brian, give them some more time to gel together, and then they'll start scoring, and they did. They scored 6 goals. Obviously, not great for Bobrovsky here.
Great name.
In between the pipes for Florida. But a better name is their backup tender, and not Bobrovsky, but Spencer Knight. Their backup tender having a phenomenal season from Darien, Connecticut. Went to BC, I believe. Goaltender in the National Hockey League now for Florida. Should have started him. Should just start him, honestly. He's been on a hot streak. I'm guaranteeing if he started last night, he's not giving up 6 goals to Calgary. He probably would have won this game 2-1.
He's probably thinking the same thing.
Probably thinking the same thing.
I wish he was listening to you.
I know, from Darien, dude. Darien, Connecticut. I mean, how do you not say Darien, like Canadians? Okay?
Yes, it's the same thing.
Really tough spot here for Florida. Calgary, good job gelling together, though. They're going to be, honestly, I'm telling you right now, watch my words, Michael. They're going to make a big push in the playoffs. They're not knocking out first round here in the battle of whatever they called it with Edmonton and Calgary. Battle for what's their like territory called?
Florida?
No, Calgary and Edmonton. It was the battle of what's like their
Normandy.
No, not Ontario.
Quebec.
Sorry, I know you said do it quick.
That's okay.
Calgary territory name. Oh no, this is not it. Alberta. It was the battle for Alberta. Son of a bitch. And that's it. That's the end of the game.
All right. Now
By
the
way,
next
Bronx 718 says Knicks all day.
Knicks all day. Alexander the Great.
Ovechkin
passes Gretzky for most road goals in NHL history.
About time, I say, for Alexander Ovechkin
On his quest for 800. And they
goals
win
last
5-1.
night. Yes. I think Brian also picked the Caps last night. I could be wrong. I recall him saying Vancouver sucks. Honestly, Vancouver kind of having a better than most season, I think. But it seems like Washington finally waking up, having some offense here. Alexander Ovechkin, 2 goals. Haven't said that in a while.
I know, dude.
It's honestly ridiculous. TJ Oshie, though, I'd like to see some more from him, though. Nick Dowd, decent assist. Lars Eller, assist. Hathaway, assist. Marcus Johansson, assist. And then I believe it's Anthony Mantha. It is goal and assist from him. And then someone else. Oh, Carlson, an assist from the defense. Love to see that. Darcy Kemper finally having a good night, coming off of his Stanley Cup winning year with Colorado. 31 saves last night on 32 shots. Obviously, only giving that 1 goal. Love to see that from Darcy because I think he has a lot to prove because there was a negative connotation towards him in terms of his level of play last year because Colorado was so good on defense, so good on offense. Darcy becoming overshadowed. And also, Darcy not having a great year this year. Obviously, they had 969 save percentage last night. But obviously, 2.51 goals against in the season, an 8-9-1 record for Darcy so far. Washington, pick up the offense. Let's go. They'll be competitive, but we'll see what happens.
All right, and then the game you want to talk about so much. Finally, we're here. Seattle 9. The LA Kings 8.
Dude. Obviously, this game, lack of defense, offensive explosion, as Brian would like to say. We talk about LA, the Kings. To Brian and I's surprise, very good team this year. Fiala, 4 assists last night. Youngblood, I believe he was the one who was drafted. And then, Anze Kopitar, your veteran goal and assist for there. I think Velarde, 2 goals, right, for LA. I think he was picked up in some trade. I forget from who. But nonetheless, Drew Doughty, the King veteran as well on the defense, 3 assists. Obviously, this was a type of game. Peterson starts, actually gets pulled for Jonathan Quick. Peterson allows 4 goals on 16 shots. They pull him. Jonathan Quick comes in, allows 5 goals on 14 shots. And I will overmodulate my microphone for that because that's crazy, dude. You had 2 goalies give up 9 goals for the same team. Unbelievable. And on the Kraken side, I mean, this game was just absolutely ridiculous. Did anyone want to skate backwards and play defense? No. Martin Jones, 8 goals against him on 35 shot attempts. Seattle goes with the 1 goaltender. Martin Jones,
just stuck it up.
Just keep him in there. 32 years old. I think he's a veteran with San Jose for a while, whatever. But you had goals from them by McCann, Sprong, goal and assist, Wenberg, goal and 2 assists, Beaners, 2 goals, dude. Bjorkstrand, 1 goal, Burakovsky, 2 goals, Jordan Eberle, 4 assists. You have 2 players. Sorry, 1 player in either team, 2 players total with 4 assists last night. That is ridiculous. And then, you had assists from a bunch of defensemen. Schultz, 3 assists. Kraken ended up winning this in overtime. Absolute, like I said, offensive explosion. And when you think about it, it really wasn't that much offense. It was 35 shots on goal by Kings, 30 shots by Seattle Kraken. Goaltenders decided to nap during the game. A lot of physicality in this game, too. Seattle 32 hits to Kings 43 hits. This was probably the best game in terms of offense, in terms of just overall excitement, I think, all season in the National Hockey League. 9-8 in overtime. All these goals hit the back of the net, and you still get into overtime. Absolute ridiculous game here. A lot of penalties, power play opportunities, just absolute craziness. Pandemonium here in LA at the Staples Center.
Insanity, Tony.
And unfortunately, Seattle comes up on top. I would like to see the Kings win. Jonathan Quick, Greenwich native, dropping the ball though. It's tough, dude.
Little bit of an oddball.
Like that
Yes. All right. So give it to me
Hibachi.
quick. Yes. Give it to me quick.
tonight.
Buffalo, Detroit, 7:00 tonight.
I'll give it to you quick. Detroit minus 135. Give me the dog in Buffalo in Detroit.
There we go. That's what I want.
I understand that Red Wings. I mean, this is gonna be no easy feat. Okay, Ville Husso in between the pipes. I would assume for Red Wings here. Really good. Dylan Larkin, great captain. He's the type of captain, as Mike goes on the table, that the Knicks, the Rangers need, honestly.
Yeah, you
Jacob
suck.
Trouba sucks assholes.
They suck, asshole.
But give me Buffalo. Tage Thompson.
Next game.
Okay, Tage Thompson.
Next game. Rangers versus Ottawa.
You know what? The fact that I understand it's in Ottawa. Yes, you are correct. Ottawa Senators.
Rangers.
Ottawa coming off a pretty
losing.
big win here, honestly. They also have a Chuck on their roster. They just beat the Kings 3-2 in overtime and then beat the Ducks 5-1 in regulation, obviously. I suppose you could say here Ottawa split their West Coast trip because they lost San Jose and to Vegas. Nonetheless, Ottawa's showing some life here. They have Claude Giroux, veteran talent. Brandon.
Who are you
Chuck.
picking?
Honestly, I think that the Rangers, the fact that they're minus 130 here against a shitty Ottawa team is a slap in the face. Give me the fucking Rangers.
No,
here.
man.
They need the win.
They're
okay,
not getting it.
Panarin just snapped his skid. Okay, like last game, they had 2 goals early against the Devils. They have more goals early and often all day against Ottawa. Fuck Ottawa. They're going to Ottawa. They're gonna fuck
Over.
them up, dude. Give us your Sturkin taking accountability for himself for the Devils' loss. He's pissed off. He's pitching the shutout tonight.
No.
Rangers 3-0.
This sounds like a
Tag him
Barnes
and
Yankees
bang him.
prediction. Yeah, Barnes Yankees prediction
No.
right there for the Rangers.
No.
Tony's slipping, dude.
No,
Tony's
you're
losing
slipping,
it.
okay?
All right, the next game we have your new favorite team, the San Jose Sharks versus Toronto. Give it to me quick.
All right, Toronto minus 305 for a reason. I keep the same names every time. Mitch Marner, okay? Nylander, okay? Michael Bunting. On top of that, you have Tavares. You have Austin Matthews. Okay, Matt Murray in goal for them. I know it's like, oh my God, where's Carlson? Where's Carlson for San Jose? I think San Jose maybe decent game here, but Toronto wins 4-2 regulation. What's up?
All right, the next game we have the Edmonton Oilers. It's loading, my bad.
Edmonton Oilers in Chicago against the Blackhawks.
Yes, and apparently, your boy, McDavid,
Yeah?
becoming a vocal leader for the Oilers this season.
I mean, he's their captain. He fucking might as well be a vocal leader. But Connor McDavid honestly pisses me off. But nonetheless, he has 39 points on the season, 17 goals, 22 assists. However, Edmonton still 12-10 on the season because the rest of the team kind of sucks, dude. So give me Chicago. It's Kane, it's Taves. Obviously, we know Kane lackluster year, only 3 goals on the season. But I think he's going to take advantage of the terrible goaltending of Jake Campbell for Edmonton. And I think Peter Mrazek also not good goaltending at all. I think this is going to be quite the shootout. Give me Chicago up on top. Overtime goal by Patrick Kane. Winning it 5-4 Chicago.
Wow.
Chicago.
Wow.
Get a little lightheaded over here.
What else we got? I think that's,
You went over all the hockey games. That's hockey right there. It's the NHL.
That's hockey. That's the NHL. We did the NBA. There's no NFL. There's no golf. There's no.
World Cup.
World Cup. Renee. Oh yeah. You know what? I watched the game.
America won. You watched the
Team
game.
USA, baby. 1-0.
Tony's favorite team.
Yep.
Shekels up there.
Yep. So Christian.
Ronaldo.
Sure, you might as well call him that.
Christian.
You might as well call him that. YouTube has lost access. Streamer has lost his favorite account. Don't worry, we've got you covered. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
We know that. So anyway, USA all the way beats Iran. High stakes, high pressure game. Winner go home.
High stakes, baby. Let's go.
Christian Pulisic gets the
Dink and dunk.
1-0 game.
Mm-hmm.
1-0 goal, risking his body, gives a thumb up in the hospital, saying he'll be ready for Saturday. Made a lot of America happy that Captain America is healing properly. Tony loves that nickname for him. And I'm excited to see what happens. It's dope to see He wears the shirt underneath that says it's called soccer. You like that?
I don't know.
You think it's too much, like America? Like, stop influencing.
I mean, it just sucks because it makes sense that why it's called football.
Because it's like a foot with a ball. Why did they call football?
But also, I think it really is annoying to me.
What?
So that kind of annoys
like the
me.
debate.
Like
every commercial is it football or soccer? Football or soccer? It's called football. It's called soccer.
Football, cheese.
And it's like, is it really like this? This is where the sport's at right now. What do we call it?
That's not where it's at.
Yes, it is.
It's not where it's at.
It's where it's at. Where it's
They're
at
making
is
mad money.
What do we call it?
No.
What do we call it?
No.
You have Captain America wearing a shirt that says it's soccer.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
What is soccer?
Dink and dunk.
What is that word?
Dink
and dunk.
Dink and dunk.
Yeah.
Like the finish on this puppy.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I appreciate.
What was the score of the USA game?
1-0.
That's too high.
We appreciate you guys being here today. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Go, you want some merch on the website.
Yeah, merch on the website.
What a show. What a life.
Yeah.
Right?
Honestly.
Birthday, Michael. Let's go, Michael.
Thanks,
birthday. How does it feel?
Feels great.
Are you excited to celebrate with the sword?
I'm excited to celebrate with you guys today.
And the sword.
We have to do the one show, Craigo Crypto Corner, and then we could go just have the day.
Oh, stay tuned for that. Craigo Crypto Corner.
Yeah.
11:30.
11:30.
You got an interview going on.
Yeah, if you
shoot
want.
over after you're done subscribing to Downtime, go over
Subscribe
to
to Craigo
Subscribe to
Crypto
Craigo.
Corner.
Check it out. Your Craigo.
Web3 is not going anywhere. I'm being honest in this moment because it really isn't. It's just like Web2. It's just like the .com. It's here forever. So
there's a new Y2K going around too.
Did you hear that scientists?
The first good show today.
I prefer.
He did say FaceTime in.
FaceTime,
at least call in before.
No. I want the FaceTime. I'll hold for a sec. I'll talk about some new virus, a zombie virus they found in Russia. And of course, scientists dig it up and like bring it back to life, basically, like so they could test it and see it. A 50,000 plus year old virus.
They found.
It's called zombie virus.
Really?
What else is there in the news? Just some other stuff, but we won't go there. But are you gonna call in, bud?
If you guys didn't watch yesterday's episode of Screen Time,
yes, very good.
Go over there and watch it.
Yes, very informative.
It's so much good news, dude. And Manny is on it, dude, having a good time. Manuel does not like to be called Mr. Santiago, by the way.
No, well,
I smell maple syrup and I want Belgian waffles.
See-through Pikachu.
Why is he see-through?
I know. I guess yellow does.
Put him in front of your face.
Oh no. No, it actually it's green screen.
Kind of keys it.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. What is going on, man? Wow, dude. Oh.
All right, guys. Well, appreciate you lying again. Happy birthday to everybody out there. Ben Stiller, happy birthday. Agent Graham, happy birthday. And we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.